Hello, everybody, and welcome to another VanHack Success Case interview. I'm Ilya, and I'm super excited today to be joined by Gus, who is a senior software engineer currently working in Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. He's been there for about a year, and he's going to share his awesome experience getting hired through VanHack. Hi, Gus. Great to be here. Excited to have you here, and congratulations.
Thank you. It's great to be here, too.
Awesome. So let's go back in time, or maybe kind of give us an overview of who you are, what's your tech skills. Just give me, the 30-second pitch.
Okay. So my name is Gus. I am a C++ developer, and I am currently focused on designing and maintaining different aspects of the infrastructure for maintaining and operating robots. So it's really, really exciting for me right now.
Cool. How many experience do you have, just for people to have an idea?
I'm sorry, can you come again?
Yeah, how many years of experience? Like, how long have you been working in tech?
Yeah, I started working in engineering and programming in the year 2000. So it's almost 20 years now working in embedded programming and C++ development.
Incredible! Congratulations. Yeah, I don't think I could do it for 20 minutes, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's go back and tell, like, where did this idea of relocation come from? Why did you want to relocate in the first place?
Yeah, sure. So I felt that after so many years working in the local market there and for local companies, I felt it was time for the next step in my career. And so I had a conversation with my wife, and we decided to start looking for for opportunities overseas, outside of our home country, and especially to look for a better quality of life. And this is how Canada started to make part of our plans.
Nice. When around what time was that? How long was it?
We started talking about it around 2014, 2015. When I first saw a video on YouTube of you, Ilya, showing how Canada, showing about different places in Canada, and then just kind of inviting talents from overseas to come and work in Canada, and I thought that I was pretty convinced by that video. I thought it was a really good idea.
Cool. Was that on Canada Giario, by the way, or do you remember?
I can't remember. It was one of the early videos. I think it was around 2015 or something.
Nice. Well, hopefully someone who's watching this video on YouTube will have the same idea and say, hey, if Gustavo or Gus can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. So yeah, were you looking for jobs before VanHack? Like, before you found VanHack, were you trying to apply to jobs in Canada? Like, what was the process before?
I was, like I said, we were looking for other countries where we had a better quality of life. And we had two countries in mind. One was the Netherlands, and the other one is Canada. So I had contact with a few recruiters in Europe. The process was still missing something, even though I've landed a few interviews, but I still was not nailing the interviews. There was something that was missing. And after I joined VanHack and I started, watching the videos and having the preparation interviews, I got really good tips on, how to nail the interview, and that made me feel much more confident, and I could, clearly express myself on an interview, and that made all the difference in the world.
That's great to hear. And then let's talk about how did you get this job? So you're part of VanHack. How long? Like, how was the timeline? When you joined to when you got the interview to the job, and then we'll talk about the interview process. But do you remember the length of time it took?
It took quite a some time. That's because I was not such in a hurry to look for a job, and because I was a little bit selective because I am an embedded C++ programmer, and there's not many jobs in that area, even outside VanHack. Like
Yeah.
it's a very restricted market. So I was I took my time. I took the time to prepare myself, and just to get prepared and work on my resume and work on my technical skills. Just waiting for the right opportunity and the right time, and it came.
Nice, nice. So let's talk about it. You got this interview. How was the interview process? How many steps? Do you remember kind of questions? Just for people to have an idea of what the interviews look like.
Um, yeah, sure. So I had it was quite long interview. We had this company. They were really concerned about that the person would fit their culture. So there were many interviews with many different people, since ranging from HR to technical leaders, and just to get the feeling, get the sense, and understand if I would be a good fit for the company, and not only a technical fit, but like culturally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, like I said, because I was more confident, I was more prepared. I was taking a very positive attitude also, and that's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, I must be honest. I didn't get all the answers correct, like from the technical evaluations. I didn't
Yeah.
get it all right,
Yeah.
but it was all about my posture, and just following up on the following up with the the interviewers later, and yeah, it's just um, sometimes the not I mean not sometimes the the process of getting to the solution is more important than the solution itself.
Right.
So if you clearly show what is your thought process to get to a solution,
Mm.
then that's what the recruiters are looking for.
Cool. Cool. Awesome. And then, how did you feel when you got the job?
That was amazing. It was a great sensation. It was a relief. It was a feeling of achievement. It was great. It was a small victory for myself and for my family. It was good.
Nice. Nice. Did
Felt
you
really
got
good.
the email and oh my god.
Yeah, I actually got a call from Jorge, the VanHack. What's his
Recruiter. Yeah.
recruiter?
Yeah.
Recruiter. He was really good during the whole process, and he was really supportive and really helped me. Um, and then I got his call, and I think he was happier than I was. Like he was, it was really exciting. It was good. It was great.
That's cool. Cool. Awesome. Well, let's talk about the visa process, relocation process, right? Because you had to move from Brazil to Canada. How was that experience? Um,
Yeah.
any insights?
Yeah, I can't say much. Like the visa process is a bureaucratic process, and once you get all the paper done, there's not much you can do but wait for the results. Um, the company that hired me, they decided to go with another law firm, um, but still, every time I needed more information, the VanHack lawyers, they were very they're very supportive, and they helped me anytime I needed some additional information.
Cool. Cool. Well, now let's talk about actually how was your first day arriving in Canada, and also how is life now? Kind of what's life like now? But first, tell me, like, did you arrive in the winter, or what was your settling in period? Because it's always stressful, right? Moving across the world with two kids and family, wife?
Yeah. Well, I actually came before my family. I came about a week before.
Okay.
Um, and the it was kind of, I'm not gonna say stressful, but it was very intensive week
Yeah.
because I had a date where my family was coming and I needed to get a place for us to stay. And so, every day after work, I would just drive around. We arrived on the summer, so it was nice weather. It was, not cold at all. It was good. Um, so every day after work, I would drive around, find places, and we were very lucky to find this place just within a week, like before the family arrives. Um, and the landlord it's really amazing guy. We get along really well. I mean, it's the community is amazing. It's um, we settled and we fit here very 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 well.
Nice, nice. That's a really
Really
good
happy.
point. Like you live in Kitchener Waterloo, or and I think for many people watching this, for them to understand, like it's a city that's not so well known, but it's actually kind of like a small Silicon Valley in Canada, just an hour and a half north of Toronto, and it's very good for families, right? Because it's not a busy city, it's very safe. The pricing of housing is nice. You can have a big house for not high rent. Just tell me, like, have you felt that way? How has it been living there?
This is actually what we were dreaming of living. We were looking for a city that was smaller than the city that we were living in. We wanted to live in a smaller city, but at the same time, a city that is important and has some important companies and have some significance in the market. And that's what Waterloo and Kitchener area. We have this tech. Um, a lot of tech companies here. We have a lot of good universities. So it's an university um, city. We have a lot of students here, a lot of great potential, a lot of great talents in this area, and it's just exciting to live here, and it's just outside Toronto. It's about 1 hour away from Toronto, and the good thing is we're not too far from the big city, and we don't. The prices, the price range here, it's much smaller and it's much better than living in the Toronto area, for example.
Awesome, awesome, cool. Well, last question is, what tips you have for other Van hackers who are watching or listening to this and want to get hired abroad like you did?
Well, the first one is never give up. I understand that sometimes we get a little frustrated in the process when we go to interviews and we don't have any answers, and then just want everybody to understand, to view it as a process. It's not something that you will get a job right in the first day. So take the time to improve your technical skills, take the time to improve your communication skills, which are very important, and always demonstrate a positive attitude. Um, Try to train that during your practice interviews, even during your interviews, um, and at last, uh, show some interest in the company and in the person who is interviewing you. So before going to the interview, get to know the company, get to know the the people who interview you, and just establishing that connection. It's something that for me that was what made all the difference. Was
Yeah,
really
can you give me an example? Like, did you research the person on LinkedIn and saw that they work with specific technology or worked at a specific company? Like, what exactly what was it?
research the company on LinkedIn, research, trying to learn the history of the company, try to learn about the founders of the company,
Yeah.
what they do, what were the motivations, and establish a connection. If if you identify yourself with the same values and the same motivations as the founders, for example, show it. This is something that will establish that connection with the company, and they will see you as a high potential fit for the company.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that right now, even when I'm doing interviews with people, we so many times people don't even go to the about page. They don't check the company values. They don't understand the history, and there's so much information out there. The news, YouTube, like I said, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Google. Yeah, there's no reason for you not to do that. And when a company asks, "Hey, do you have any questions for us?" Having smart questions and being able to show you did your homework, it makes a huge difference. So that's a really, really good point, Gus. Thanks for sharing that one.
So studying the history of the company, studying the values of the company, this will give you, you will know what to ask when it comes to, and asking the right questions. It's really important. It's not just they will be asking you. You have to ask them the right questions as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Awesome. Well, Gus, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. All the best in your new life. Have you gotten your Canadian PR yet? Are you a PR soon, I'm guessing?
We are in the process.
Cool. So pretty much Canadian now. Yeah, really, really proud to have you part of the community. And yeah, thanks again.
Thank you.